I can't believe it's been 2 months since the morning Matt asked me for dinner. We've gone on dates each week, working around my work schedule and his classes. Some days it's only for 10 minutes before he has to run off, but other days we'll spend an entire evening spent at my house watching movies and playing video games. Tonight is one such night. The smell of meatloaf is filling my apartment. Matt is stretched out across my sofa, his arm pillowing his head enough to keep his eyes on the explosion taking place on screen. I'm leaning against the sofa, legs crossed out, with a controller in my hands. "He's on your left," Matt calls out, and I turn to catch the guy who would have ended my winning streak. A pull of the trigger ends the threat, and the game's victory music starts to play. As mission complete flashes across the screen, I set the controller down next to me, stretching my arms in front of me and pushing myself to my feet. I bend over to press a kiss to Matt, lingering for a little. As he reaches up to bury his fingers in my hair, I pull back and he frowns up at me. He's adorable when he pouts. "I'm going to check on dinner," I tell him, and he grins. "You mean you're going to make sure it doesn't burn again?" Our first dinner date at my house was a disaster. I had tried to make a chicken bake with potatoes, and it was going great until Matt got to my place. Then, as we were picking out a movie, he leaned over and stole a kiss. I was caught off guard, and he didn't respond until he started pulling away. He started, but I pulled him back in for another one, and no more words were needed after that. It took a few tries, our noses bumping and digging into each other, until I pulled him closer, tilting my head a little and finding the perfect fit. We didn't stop until the smoke alarm went off. Pulling the meatloaf out, I can't help but smile at the memory. There have been a lot of memories made, lots of moments experienced, and each day only brings another one for me to cherish. We eat on the sofa, curled up on the couch and cradling the plates with one arm, wielding the utensils in the other. It's as he's helping me clean the mess, drying the dishes I hand to him, that he asks me a question I've been seeing forming in his mind since he got here. "Would you come with me to my parents' house next weekend?" I pause, turning to him. He smiles nervously, a smile I can never say no to. "I'll ask my boss for the time off," I answer, and he leans over to finish the kiss I started earlier.